Good evening, everyone. And we are live with more Summer League basketball here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. For Behringer, Chris Gates at Veterans Memorial Middle School. We're on the court of Jay Wilson Court here on Veterans. And Chattco taking on Kendrick, 27-21 into the first half. We have Shaw Chattco after this, and then Shaw Kendrick are the games we'll get tonight. We have one more day of Summer League basketball we'll have before that will end. We've had fun covering as many schools and games as we have here recently. It's fun to, show support for all these local high schools and newcomers that are joining high school, either come from the middle school level or finally getting their shine at the high school level after sitting down and waiting their turn. We're presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. George Williams, he puts on a Thanksgiving Classic, and he also has his Summer League, and this is the SWOOSH Summer League. Final day of it. So many teams have played, so many games here, 4 different game days, 2 different locations, and we have had a lot of fun. And we'll have fun here tonight. We'll take a break. We got about 2 minutes. Start of the second half of Kendrick and Chattco on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile. Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor. Kendrick and Chattco, 27-26. Very entertaining game, and Chattco just started on a 9-0 run. They're up 30-27, 29-27. They get a timeout, and Coach Andre Da. He is the coach of the Kendrick Cherokees. Done a great job here these last couple seasons, also the athletic director. And this year, I'm looking at his team. I've been very impressed with what I've seen so far, and this team's trying to make the playoffs the first time in several seasons. And Coach Dye is definitely the right guy to lead this program, and he likes his roster and what I've seen so far here in this summer league game, as they are down by 2 against the Chattco Panthers. Make sure you share the video, subscribe. We got a show tomorrow. Corey Black will be on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show. And they're going to get a 3-second violation on the Cherokees. Kendrick has not scored this half. They looked good in the first half, able to get the ball in the middle. Several guys able to finish around the rim. Now the starting 5 is not out there. It's a new group for the Cherokees. And right now they're just having a tough time getting the ball across half court. There's a foul called. A former Pacelli product out there for the Chattco Panthers, Malachi Lyles, who won a championship last year on the Vikings, now playing for the Panthers. Kendrick finally gets on the board here to second half, down 2. Lyles. Open in the corner, 3, good. 33-28. Chattco just more aggressive here in this summer league. In the second half, 14-2 run. They're up by 7. And another turnover for Kendrick. Nice drive and finish. No, not able to finish with his left. Good drive. Free throws now for the Cherokees. Another three-pointer for Chattco. They've been hitting on all cylinders here in the second half. They're up by 9. Another three. This time Lyles hits it. And 1. And they're going to count the basket too. Tough move. Or number 24 from Kendrick. Six-point game. Lyles, nice pass and score. Both these coaches very intense. They're getting their teams. I mean, Chattco just been super aggressive. This is what Kendrick did in that first half. And Chattco's doing in the second. Up double digits now. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here on the Swoosh Summer League, Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back here, everybody. Rick Behringer on the call. Kendrick down by 9 here at the George Williams Crime and Prevention Swoosh League. Nice drive and one, and Kendrick responding. How about this? You expect this type of atmosphere at a summer league? Maybe Georgia Alabama Sports Live brings it out of him. Drive, miss, Cherokees, rip. Another move, and Kendrick, Chattco stops the bleeding, and they're back up 8. Another tough drive that equals Cherokee's free throws. connects on both, makes it a 6-point deficit. I'm going to get a foul on the floor. Drive and finish. This left-handed young man has just been finishing in the rim. Number 5 from Chattco. Wayne Johnson, the legendary Georgia quarterback. And Hardaway Hawk. And Rothschild Falcon, Dwayne Johnson here. Seven-point game. Both these coaches want to win this one bad. That's going to be a turnover. Kendrick basketball. Drive, and another foul. It means Kendrick go to line again. Layup for Chattco. Extends at 8. We'll take another timeout. 2 minutes left here in this one on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Kendrick down by 8. They led as many as almost 10 in the first half. Second half just got off to a slow start, couldn't hit some shots, had turnovers, and that's why they're down 8 now. Baseline drive and miss. It looks like Malachi almost got tackled there on that foul. Ten-point lead. Last minute of this one. Not able to finish. I did like what I saw from Kendrick. Just the full court press got to him. Three-pointer in the corner, good. Back to full court press for Kendrick. This is where they had some success. It may be a little too late. First free throw is good. Last 12 seconds of this one. And Chattco's going to win this one, but I did like what I saw from the Cherokees and Coach Andre Da. I think they're going to have a very, very formidable, competitive season. We'll continue more here on the SWOOSH Summer League with Chattco and Shaw coming up next on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile. Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile. Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile. Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile. Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile. Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Shaw JV has come all the way back down 3. Shaw and Chattco here on the Swoosh Summer League, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Down to 1. They may take the lead. 3-pointer, good! And Shaw has come all the way back, up by 2. Malachi drives, nice pass. They're gonna call traveling. Shaw is just giving it to Chattco. They were down as many as 15, and they've gone on a 24-5 run. Excuse me, 25-5 run. Final shot of the half, no good, but Shaw leads by 5 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone. Start of the second half. If Shaw is on top of Kendrick at the George Williams Swoosh League, and I am with the head of the Williams household. This lady made George Williams, and you know George could be all over the place. She is the organizer. It is Dr. Williams joining us. Thank you so much, Dr. Williams, and this is awesome what your husband has put on for us.
Yes, it is. Wow, and thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the better part of the family right here.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty. We talked to your husband a plethora of times about your boys and your daughter, too, because they're all successful in their own right. But specifically because we're talking basketball, let's talk about Donovan and Persian on the other side. We got it from Jory's perspective, but from your perspective, how awesome is it to see your boys at doing – what they love to do at such a high level? I know that's got to make you proud as a mom, doesn't it?
It does, because, you know, I tell my boys, and I tell anyone, and especially my kids when they were coming along, I said, you have to wake up in the morning and wake up to what you want to do. I said, if you can stay focused to do that, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Enjoy what you do when you wake up in the morning. And if it's basketball, it's okay.
Right.
I happen to have it's a basketball family. And that's what they wake up and do. And they've been doing it since they were little boys. So,
I know.
So, and finally, and I tell them to take your time and, of course, put the Lord first. And when those things happen, you have to wait on the Lord for these things to happen. They don't just happen.
It's God's
and
timing.
When preparation meets opportunity, you must be ready.
And your boys are definitely ready, and I love seeing them. We are with George Williams' wife, Dr. Williams. And Dr. Williams, how is it being the wife of a basketball coach, or just a coach in general, but specifically basketball with George? You had to move. He was going to many different jobs. How was that like on the flip side? We always hear it, and they always give credit to their wives about being a coach's wife and how hard it is, but now you can really speak on it. What is that like to be a coach's wife, and how tough is that on you?
Well, I tell you like this. You have to, as a family, whatever you do, you have to be supportive. And as a basketball wife, you have to really be supportive. Coaching is something that is ongoing. It's never turned off. It's 24/7. My husband's former vacation is going all the way to Detroit to find a gym. And I've been to Canada, and the first thing he wants to go to is, where's the gym?
Right.
So I'm saying that basketball is on his mind 24/7, and I have to be there to find some balance in that.
Right.
But I understand that this is him. This is the nature of the game. You have to be prepared and you have to be ready. George Williams, from the day I met him, he was always into basketball. Mm-hmm. He was into basketball so much that I'll just tell you a little joke. I told him we were going to the mall, and we were dating, and I said, wait a minute. Why you have to look like a coach going to the mall with me? Okay? Find something else. Find some sports clothes to put on. But, hey, you don't have to look like a coach all the time.
All the time.
But he is always ready for the gym.
Right.
He's always ready. And that's how he's always been. And he has the boys from when they were very little in the gym. And that's where they ran. They ran with him from the time they got out of school. He was picking them up, and they were gone to the gym. And I don't even tell you the truth. I don't even halfway remember Persian half the time by the time he got to middle school, because I never saw him. He was with his dad. If the dad had a meeting, he had a meeting. He took the books, the homework, everything from the meeting, from the classroom to the meeting to the gym, to the gym, to the gym, to 9 o'clock at night. Here they both come in the door.
Unbelievable. How was that like? You talked about finding that balance. This is for all the people or partners of basketball coaches, whether it be men or women. How do you find that balance? Because you know how dedicated and focused they are on their craft.
You have to recognize that is a career too. You have to recognize that this is what he does. Whatever career you are into, that's what you have to be supportive of. So you have to give him your time. You have to understand that it's not going to always be at a certain time coming through the door. It's not going to always be a free Saturday morning, because George was after school, He was always involved in kids running up and down the different streets, especially O'Neill Street, because that's where my grandmother was,
Right.
and checking on us, you know.
Right.
But up and running those hills, from working at Carver and Spencer and Hardaway and
Columbus.
yes. I told him, you know, wherever you are, you know, he's going to put forth 110%
Yep.
on wherever he is. And he's been doing this camp here, such as, for over 20, 30 years. And this is what he enjoys doing in the summertime. This
Right.
is what he does. And to answer your question about a coach's wife, is that one that you have to understand. You have to understand the dynamics of being a coach's wife. You have to understand the dynamics of what they do.
Right.
You have to be a part of. I can remember Saturday mornings I would get up and fix hot dogs and take them up to the gym.
Right.
You've got a part to play too. And you have to help with that balance in letting the kids know that you care about them, he care about them.
Right.
And it's a community. And you try to establish values in those kids when you have the opportunity, when you're up there on Saturday mornings and bringing hot dogs or that afternoon or that's, he was particular about Sunday. He stayed away from Sunday.
Right.
But that Saturday, he was always doing overkill. You know, we're going to be doing something. Or after school, we're going to be doing something.
Right.
Or that holiday, Martin Luther King holiday, he was going to do something. Such as Juneteenth here today,
Right.
he is doing something. All of this is a crime prevention type program that
Go ahead.
keep kids off the street, keep them busy doing something, helping them to understand that there are people out here, there's a community out here that cares about them. And you care about the community, and you care about the individual students, and you want to make it happen for them. So parents, they get off work to see their children, however long it takes for
Right.
them to be out here,
Right.
to see their children, and they want to see their kids succeed. And they understand that much is given, to much is earned. When you've got to get out here and work, you have to teach kids the responsibility of working. You have to teach the kids the responsibility of being committed and doing what it takes. Sometimes your schedule may get messed up, or sometimes the timing may be off, but you have to make the sacrifice.
Especially for your kids.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to do what you need to do to make it happen, because they want to be involved.
Right.
And they want to play.
Right. And you talk about the crime and prevention. Let's get into that. This is the SWOOSH Summer League that's going on. George's been doing that for a long time.
Yes.
I remember playing it back when I was in high school 15 years ago. Talk about what this means to get these kids here in the gym, playing an organized game, learning something that we, myself, George, we all love, and gets them off the street where
Absolutely.
there's a lot of toxic things that are happening right now
There's
in our
a
city.
lot of toxic things that's going on, and I want to especially mention different crime prevention, crimes and violence that's going on. But we have got to get our kids involved in other things. We've
Right.
got to put out the money. You got to invest in your kids. Just a little bit of investment, a little bit of time will go a long way.
Right.
Keeping these kids off the street and keeping them in a gym, keeping them focused, keeping them involved, keeping them energetic, keeping them wanting to be. I had a few kids today that was telling me that they want to play ball, and their one of their coaches had to leave or whatever, and they were saying, well, we want to play ball. And I said, well, we want to make it happen for you. You know, we believe in organized sports, but guess what? If you don't have the proper uniform and all that, it's not about that.
No.
It's about giving the kids the opportunity to play. I told them, you don't even have to have you just come out here to be an organized group and get out here and let's play ball.
Exactly right.
Throw the ball up and let's play.
And let's have fun. And that's
Yes,
what we've been doing.
yes.
And that's been George's message from his Thanksgiving Classic that we've been a part of the
Yes.
last couple of years to now his SWOOSH Summer League,
Yes.
crime prevention. That
Yes.
everyone that is talking about what are programs to get the kids off the streets, we have one right here. You got to
Absolutely.
support George
You
and his
gotta support it.
programs.
And look, volunteers. We need volunteers in all kind of capacities.
Yeah.
We have to hire a clock person for every game. We have to have a policeman in and out to kind of so people can see on a positive note that policemen too care about crime prevention
Right.
here in the valley, in the Columbus area, that we need the community to come out and support a project such as this from all avenues.
Right.
Referees have to be paid. You have gym that needs to be open. Muskogee County has given the opportunity to us to use the facility to support a crime prevention program.
Right.
We need more crime prevention programs. But if you don't have one, here is one. Here is a crime prevention program that is recognized, that has been here for years. All you have to do is get in touch with Coach Williams.
And I'm going to give his number out if you don't mind, Dr.
Sure.
Williams, because George would gladly want me to. 706-575-5630. 706-575-5630. We are with Dr. Williams, George Williams' lovely wife here at Veterans Memorial Middle School. It's Juneteenth. Happy
Yes.
Juneteenth and
Yes.
happy Freedom Day for all those that are out there.
Yes.
Talk about what that means to you personally and what it means to this community and why it should be celebrated as July 4th or any of the other national holidays.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is such a historic time. This is a time for everyone to go back and check your history. Go back and read. Go back and understand who you are. And go back and understand whether you are part of, everybody's a part of Juneteenth.
Yep.
Whether you are from whatever walk of life you've come from. You can participate in the events that are steadily growing year after year here in Muskogee County area, in the Columbus area, where you can find your niche of where you want to be and how you want to exemplify and who you want to be, such as my shirt here, as you see.
Exactly.
It's a time of expression, expressing who you are and where you've come from, and expressing that you support our history. So it's not, and let me correct myself. It's not just my history; it's our history.
It's our history.
So we get to share into that. We get to share into this. We get to share in the 4th of July. We get to be respectful of all our holidays, and it's just an awesome time to recognize. It's an awesome time to look about and see other activities that come about in the name of Juneteenth,
Right.
and how we can be very supportive. I am an AKA,
Okay.
and we do have the AKA ball that's coming up
Nice.
this weekend.
And
it's
you
a
got,
Western.
and George is a Kappa.
Yes,
correct?
he is.
Of
Yes,
course,
he is.
it's DJ Jones. Of course, I should have known that. I mean, every time I'm with DJ, he's always seen one of his fraternity guys or someone that's in the fraternity.
Yes.
And how important is that? Talk about fraternities and
it's-
sororities
it's-
for those that want to think about joining that are going
Absolutely.
to college.
It is so important because it brings about sisterhood and brotherhood. And let me tell you one thing. I'm a great proponent of my sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha, but I believe in the plight and the understanding of giving and being in support of your community from all the fraternities and sororities.
Right.
You find who you want to be, and you find who you need to support.
Right.
But these are fraternities and sororities that are established in college, and of course, from this perspective, we want all kids to be aware that it's here. You have an opportunity to get your education and get out into the community and get into the community setting of college life and find out ways that you can reach back and help your fellow man in these sororities and fraternities. So they are very important. My Sarah comes out with me every year and works with me. Irma works with me at our table of at the table, bringing kids in, registering them.
Yep.
Miss Rutledge as well.
Oh, got to
works
talk
with,
about Miss Rutledge now.
Her sorority.
I know Dr. Williams does not want to forget it, but Miss Rutledge is awesome. While you're
She's
still thinking,
awesome. She's awesome.
I love her, and every time you hear there's two important women in George Williams' life, of course, you and then Miss Rutledge, because every event I see Miss Rutledge is always giving back and helping out.
She's a Sigma. I hope I got that right, but I know she wears that blue and white proudly. So we all have a part to play in giving back. If you check around, different people come into our facility, they say, "Oh, I support the AKAs or the Qs or the Kappas or the Alphas." And,
right.
It's just Gamma Taus and it's just a wonderful experience to be able to meet other fellow professionals who have and who are serving in this capacity of helping mankind with services and things of that nature. So it's just awesome.
And this is awesome what we're doing with Dr. Williams. Thank you so much. It is Donovan and Persian's lovely mother, George Williams' wife, Dr. Williams.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for promoting. Thank you to George for putting this on. And we look forward to working and partnering with George and all his events and stuff like this for the future.
And one thing I want to say.
Go ahead.
I cannot omit the great parents and the community that comes in to see their children and comes in and support this league day in and day out, whenever they come, however long it takes. They are awesome. And I just thank you for the integrity that you have. I have been doing this in over a gym for 20 to 30 years, and I have yet to have an incident. And, you know, when I say crime prevention, that's what I mean. We come here straight, and we get here on time, and we leave on time.
And that's what it's about. And make sure you throw your trash away.
That's right. You know, you see me. You see me. I was going to say it. Then
you don't play.
We clean up the gym. I always say, leave places better than you found them.
And I think that's every young generation person out there.
I am not too proud to pick up the trash and put it in the trash can and share with my fellow people here, put it in the trash.
Well, it is Dr. Williams. Thank you so much. We're going to take a break. It's more of Swoosh Summer League here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Yay.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile. Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Thank you for watching the
Are
Georgia.
you ready to save big on a new GMC?
at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC in Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile. Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Welcome everyone to Georgia, Alabama Sports here. Christopher Gates on the call for Thrift Behringer. We got the last SWOOSH Summer League game for the day today here at Veterans Memorial School as Kendrick takes on Shaw. If you were just joining us, Shaw played against Chattahoochee County in a game where Shaw was down as much as 15 to nothing early, 21-3. And Shaw came back and won that game against Chattahoochee County. Got the broadcast on that earlier with a great interview. Special guest, make sure you go back and watch that as well. As Kendrick gets the party started early with a 3. They played 2 20-minute halves here. We've had a lot of teams play today here in Veterans and on Jordan. Here on Juneteenth Day, hope y'all having a fantastic day. If you had the day off, I hope you had a great day as well. And Kendrick extends that lead to 5-0 there. Early timeout from Shaw. This is this is nothing new for them as they got through playing against Chattahoochee County where they trailed very early on in that game, but came back to win. Kendrick started off earlier playing against Chattahoochee County, Chattco. They lost that game. Chattco played Shaw. They just lost that game you just saw. And now these two teams are playing against each other. Not much need to be said about these two fantastic teams. Both coach very well. Both have high expectations. As all the Muskogee County schools under the new classification from the GSSA, they'll all be playing against each other. So you'll have all 11 of these schools. So Kendrick and Shaw and Columbus and Hardaway, Jordan, all of them will be playing against each other this upcoming season. It's going to be fantastic. First time we've actually had that. That's a turnover there. Kendrick, rookie number 11, he throws it up. Not able to get it in. Rebound by the Raiders. Open 3 outside. Hits the backboard. Rebound by Kendrick, number 33, passes to 24. He throws it up for a layup, and it goes in. Kendrick extends the lead 7-0 here early on. Jumper by Shaw, player. Not able to get the hit. Number 33, he throws a pass, it gets stolen, and right there, Shaw, easy layup from the steal. Shaw on the board here. 17.5 left in this game. Almost a turnover there, and almost again. So it was a foul. Ball remains with Kendrick. And turnover there by Kendrick. Shaw's going to get it back. Another layup by Kendrick. They extend their lead back to 5, 9-2 here. Shaw driving. Trying to get some momentum. And a timeout by Shaw as the coach needs to talk to his players. I want to thank George Williams for all he's done here for the Swoops Basketball Summer Games. This is fantastic. We really appreciate it. Thrift just did an interview with Mrs. Williams herself during the second half of the Shaw and Chattahoochee County game. Make sure y'all go back and take a listen to that. Really can't thank him and his family for all they've done, not just for here, but for just basketball in general. Give these teams, give these kids a great outlet in the summer. I don't know about y'all, but we've been having this, I don't want to call it a heat wave because it's just summer weather, but it has been very, very hot outside. And it's just good for these young men to be able to do that. Shaw hits an open three, and they cut the lead back down to 4. Number 24 from Kendrick looking, throws it, pass it. He thought he was going to take a shot. He does it. Number 11 throws a three himself, and he responds. And he said, no, sir. Extend this lead back up to 6. Excuse me. And another three. Back and forth. Shaw just down 4 again. Kendrick, good ball movement, trying to find an open man, create some space, and a turnover right there. Shaw, layup, it's good. Shaw just down 2, 12-2 here, 15 minutes left. Three no good. Kendrick with the rebound. Number 33 throws to 24. Defender on him. He decides to go in for himself a shot and a clean layup. Kendrick sends their lead back to 6. This may be a summer league game, but these two teams are playing like it's a regular season game, and it will be later this fall, winter, when the season starts. As my good comrade and friend Richard Holdridge should say, you're getting a great sneak peek to caliber Titan teams are going to be playing. Number 12 throws into number 21. He looks, he throws it up. He's fouled. You get to shoot 2 free throws. Like I was saying earlier, just want to give a thanks to George Williams. And for these type of tournaments, it's really good. Like I said, it was very hot outside. So not only you give the parents, the players, a great atmosphere to play basketball, see some fantastic basketball, allow them to keep on playing throughout the season, but just to get outside from the heat, man. Nice air-conditioned area. Both free throws are missed. Rebounded by Shaw. Reach in right there. Foul. Still Shaw ball. Three. And it's a miss, but a foul is called. He'll get to shoot 3. The first one is good. Second one is missed. He gets one more. He makes 2 out of 3. Fantastic. As Shaw once again cuts the lead back to 4. Both coaches and coaching their players very well. It's not about the winning or losing. It's about just executing what they're trying to tell them to execute. And so Kendrick again extends that lead back up to 6. I was listening to the Chattahoochee County coach earlier. He was talking to his players during the halftime. That's again for a 3 from Shaw. He was just preaching to them about the execution, making sure that they finish their plays. As Kendrick again lays it up, put it back up 5. Just covering your player, knowing where they are, hustling to get the ball, and you just execution. You know, these are generic things. You hear a lot of coaches say that, but it's important because that's really, you know, getting the basic things right. And playing these tournaments and doing things like this goes to it. Want to be able to execute on these high ends because as this season, the first time for themselves, they're going to all be playing and within each other. And so they're going to see each other a lot during their regular season. As Kendrick gets a turnover and a score there. Down 3, 20-17 here. 9:50 left in the first half. Number 21, he throws it up. And it counts. He's going for the free throw. Free throw is missed, but rebounded by Kendrick. He throws it back up. He's not able to go in. Shaw got the ball. They're driving. Finds an open man. He goes up for the layup, for a shot. Doesn't be able to get it. Rebounded got Kendrick, and there's Kendrick's ball. Kendrick passing the ball around, trying to get set. Number 24 with a 3, and he gets it. 25-17, Kendrick. 8:20 left. Shaw trying to respond. Good ball movement by them as well. Looking to set themselves open. They got a man, it's stolen by Kendrick. Kendrick, number 24, and it's taken from behind him. Or it's knocked out of bounds. Still Kendrick ball. Number 11, he gets it, shoots, and it's in. Kendrick up 28-17 here. Shaw goes for 3 themselves, and it too is in. No matter what run Kendrick makes, Shaw finds a way to respond and stay within this game. They were down double digits in the game against Chattco. So they're not out until the clock is done, 0-0. Number 11, he throws the passes to 10. He goes up, he's fouled. Misses the first one. He makes the second. Extends their lead by 9. Kendrick makes a quick substitution. Number 12 comes out. Number 4 comes in. 6:07 left here in the first period. Shaw almost had the ball stolen. Regrouping. Getting the play set. Thought about shooting a 3, does it? But he'll take a 3. Doesn't go in. Rebounded by number 11 from Kendrick. He throws it to 33. Back to 11. He goes in for the shot. A layup. Almost fell through, but he was fouled. Two free throws his way. Shaw subs two players and themselves. I apologize. We don't have rosters and anything, and I don't want to call the roster names for Kendrick or for Shaw because these are not the same players they have listed. They could be different since it's just not their regular roster team. They're playing a bunch of guys from some baseball, football, from other sports they have. So they're just playing. Of course, they do play those regular sports, but they may not be the regular starters here. And he makes the second one. Kendrick extends the lead to 11. 4:40 left here. 31-21 Kendrick lead. That's some great ball movement from Shaw. Open jumper. And it's good. 31-22. 33 takes a 3 himself. Hits it, doesn't go in. Shaw ball. Shaw goes for 3, it hits the rim. .330 left here in the first period. Number 11 with the spin, and then the shot goes in. 33-22. Kendrick bench Taunton defense. And that ball is stolen. And last touch by Kendrick, going back to Shaw. They were going for the fast break, but just were not able to hold on to it. Three's no good. And it's still Shaw ball. Three. Bounces off, no good. Kendrick rebounds. Three by Kendrick, goes over. 2 minutes left. Rebound, layup is good. Shaw trying to shoot a 3, Hits the back part of the backboard. Down 35-22. About a minute 20 left here. Kendrick, they shoot a three. It airs, rebounded by Shaw. Kendrick defense is starting to swarm. Ball is knocked away, but it's fouled. Gets to shoot two. Less than a minute now. Clock will stop. It will stop. The only time it really stops the clock is any fouls or anything that occurred during a minute left. Otherwise, it's a running clock pretty much all the way through. The first free throw from Shaw is missed. Gets to number two. Second one, no good as well, too. Kendrick with time. Ball moving by there, number 24 shoots the three. It is not able to go in, but rebounded by Kendrick. And they are able to get the foul. 40 seconds left. Clock does stop. Number 10 shoot two free throws. Kendrick leading 35-22. First free throw, it's no good. Second one goes in. Shaw shoots a three, and it is a fantastic shot. Cleaning in with 20 seconds left, 36-25. Kendrick most likely will hold for last shot. 10 seconds left. Even if the score stays the same, they're up by 11. 21 takes it. Shaw is able to rebound it, but not able to do anything. So as we get ready to go to the halftime, Kendrick leading Shaw 36-25. Again, want to give a shout out and thanks to George Williams, his family and friends for all they do here. We also want to give a shout out to a sponsor, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. We can't thank them enough for continuing to be good sponsors and stewards in this during the summertime, as we got so much great more things coming. We can't thank them enough. Again, if you're looking for a brand new car, you might have got one today. You may have been went there to Juneteenth, but if you haven't, you should go there. They got some of the best deals going on right now in the city. Doesn't matter if you live in Opelika or Columbus or LaGrange or Troop, you go on down there. They'll have some great deals for you. And also want to give a shout out to all the other sponsors that have helped us, Georgia Alabama Sports, throughout this great year that we've had. We are so looking forward to the upcoming football season. It's excited. We'll have that schedule ready for us, but we're going to take a quick little break here. About 2:45 left until they come back. Till then, check out Glenn Smith and the new deals they got going on right now.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
We love being able to go to the different high school, colleges, middle schools to live broadcast sporting events around the area. Georgia Alabama Sports Live appreciates all the fan support, but without a presenting sponsor like Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC and Opelika, none of this would be possible. So we want to say thank you so much. Go to glennsmith.com. That is right, glennsmith.com. See all the inventory and see why people always say, get ready to smile. Thanks, everyone, and thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC for being our presenting sponsor.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the SWOOSH George Williams Summer League basketball camp going on here at Veterans Memorial School. Covered it a couple of weeks ago. Thrift and Berger and myself, we were here. We covered a few of those games. We've been covering a lot of different Summer League games around here. We've covered a few here. We covered some at CSU. We've been doing a lot. There's been a lot of great stuff going on. A lot of these are trying to finish up because most of these kids won't be able to play, won't be able to do anything until next month. So get all the basketball in while they can. And we're very appreciative to Mr. Williams, to CSU, Coach Moore, Jay Sparks, all of the CSU staff, Jimbo, everyone who's always been so kind and been helping us out. When we do all this stuff for Georgia Alabama Sports Live, it really means, you have no idea how much it means to us to be your broadcast partner for a lot of these different sports that are going on. As we get ready to start the second half here, Kendrick up 36-25 on Shaw. And Shaw starts it off. For those who just watched the Chattco game, Shaw came out in the second half. They were down again, double digits, and they came back in the second half. It was actually the end of the first half. And in the second half, they did not slow down. So this game is definitely not over. Second free throw is good. 37-27 here. Kendrick leads still. 3 falls just short from Shaw. Kendrick just hit a three not too long ago, extending that lead 40-27. This shot there, Shaw rebound. We got a timeout. Got a player. Hopefully he is okay, but he's on the ground. We'll take a quick timeout real quick. We'll be right back right after this.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
And we're back. Praise God. Number 12 from Kendrick, he is okay. He was able to walk off the court. A little assistance from his coach, but he seems to be doing just fine, just needs to rest. Yes, number 21 scores for Kendrick. 42-27. 15:40 left here in the second half. Again, just want to thank Mr. George Williams, his wife, and his family. All they did today. Triff had a fantastic interview with her, and you can just hear how much she just enjoys this, how much her husband and herself do this, and their kids and their family. First free throw is good. He just came up to me for a minute during the broadcast, and I was just letting him know, how much I appreciate what he is doing for the community. Everything that's going on right now, as I was saying earlier, it is just a fantastic thing to see outlet programs like this for these young men, for these coaches, for the community, for everyone to get involved and do something. We do need more things like this. And it's just great to see that, and there are people that want to do that here in the community. So cannot commend them enough. It's just a fantastic thing. Fantastic by Shaw. He went through 3 defenders to get that up. Kendrick with a 3. It's short. Shaw ball. Yesterday we were at Central High School. We covered the ladies basketball teams, various games. Richard Holdred, myself, called a number of games. You can rewatch that broadcast on the Facebook, YouTube. Shout out to the Central High School and the Central Lady Red Devils basketball coach for hosting such an event. Kendrick extends their lead more, up by 14. She too does a lot, not just for the school, but just for her community and just for lady basketball in general. We look forward to that, as that was a hard foul. He hit the ground pretty hard there. He's gonna be okay. He just took a hard fall. He's just walking it off. Thank God. Coach is going to sub him in as he goes over just to catch his breath. Good floater there by Kendrick. Excuse me, Shaw. 44-32, Kendrick. Good ball movement. And the finish. 46-32. 12 minutes left here in the second half. And the final game of the day here for the Swoosh Summer Basketball at Veterans Memorial School. And shots are being traded back and forth. So timeout is called. And we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves as these men are playing to win no matter what. Georgia Alabama Sports Live will be right back after this.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back. It's the refs getting everything settled back in, trying to see who had the ball last. It's Kendrick's ball. Quick pass underneath and wasn't able to get the lay in, but does get the foul. So he'll shoot 2. Tomorrow, Richard and Thrift will be doing another Georgia Alabama Sports Show live. Be sure to tune in to that. They'll have some great guests. Last show, they did talk to some of the Columbus Lions players. The Columbus Lions won another championship. They destroyed Corpus Christi in a game that at one point seems like Corpus Christi might have been able to put the first loss of the Lions, but no, the Lions, they said, no, we're not finished here, and they were able to win that game. So be sure to check out that show. And the upcoming show, they should have one tomorrow. Be sure to check out the Facebook for all the updates and info and the schedules they have. Minutes here, rebound by Kendrick. Kendrick makes a few substitutions so that Shaw, as the game gets ready to wind down. Number 23, open 3, shooter, and he swishes that thing in, make it 51-36. And Shaw said, hey, I can make a 3 of myself that makes a swishing sound. And they do. My correction, that was actually a 2. Kendrick responds with a layup. 53-38. Looking forward to how these two teams are going to play this upcoming fall. It's going to be great. Excuse me, or winter season. It's going to be fantastic. There's a depth of talent here. And it's being displayed. Oh, good pass, but number 3 from Kendrick was just not able to finish with the layup. Shaw with an open 3. Hits the rim, doesn't go in. Kendrick rebound. Tosses to number 2. Number 2 in transition. He decides to finish, and he finishes with that layup. Kendrick up 55-38. Shaw not able to respond themselves. Kendrick pass. It goes, hits the rim underneath. Rebounded by, or taken back by Shaw. They're going to finish with a layup. And just like that, layup does count, but a Shaw player is down. We've got a timeout. While they assisted him, we'll take a quick timeout ourselves. Hopefully that young man's okay.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, and yes, he's just fine. Thank God for that. He was able to get off. The coach made the substitution in. Like I said earlier, it may not be, this game doesn't count in the record book, but don't tell him it's not meaningless. It's meaningless. They're playing as if this was a playoff game themselves, and it could be with this upcoming season. Number 11 goes for a 3. Doesn't go in, but number 3 was there for the rebound. 57-40 Kendrick. Jumper, no good by Shaw. Rebounded by Kendrick. Number 1 had it, but a Shaw player ran into him. Now they're trying to see who touched it last. And there's a timeout is called by Shaw. I want to thank you again for tuning in to this broadcast and all the summer basketball games we've been doing. If you missed any of it, just go back and rewatch it on our Facebook channel, Georgia Alabama Sports Live, GLLA Sports. You can watch it on our broadcast page. You can also check it out here on YouTube as well, Georgia Alabama Sports Live YouTube. We also have a Twitter, and we post content on there as well too. You need to check that out, or excuse me, X. You know, I'm an old school person now. I can't call it that new name. I gotta call it what I do though.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Two minutes left here in this game. Kendrick's up 63-47. Both teams have played very well today. We see some excellent action from them, from all of them. We covered Chattahoochee County, Kendrick, and Shaw. They all played against each other. All of them fantastic games to the very end. As this one's getting ready to wind down. Again, we just want to say thank you to now Mr. George Williams himself, but we also want to thank the schools who allowed us to film them playing today. Kendrick, Chattahoochee County, Shaw, all the coaches and players. Last minute left here. Five seconds left. Final shot there. And Kendrick wins this 67-47. And a fantastic game played by both teams. We couldn't ask for a better day of just fantastic summer league basketball here on Georgia Alabama Sports on this Juneteenth day as well too. Again, we want to thank everybody for coming on out and watching today. We want to thank all these schools. We want to thank the coaches. We want to thank Mr. Williams and Mrs. Williams herself in that interview. Make sure you go back at the broadcast and you listen to that. We couldn't thank them all enough for all they've done. Stay tuned for a Georgia Alabama Sports live show coming up with Thrift and Richard the next coming days. Just want to thank everybody. Want to thank Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC for sponsoring this event. We look forward to the next broadcast. I'm Christopher Gates, signing off here. Y'all have a fantastic day, and we will see you next time.
Are you ready to save big on a new GMC?
At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika, you can own one of the best-selling vehicles in the USA. The GMC Sierra pickup is discounted up to $14,500 off. The roomy and comfortable GMC Terrains are up to $8,250 off. And the GMC Acadias with 3 spacious rows and seating for 7, discounted up to $8,000 off. At Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika,
Get ready to smile.
Thank you for watching the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet and GMC. You're ready to smile.